Hello, my name is Dan Shiffman. It's very confusing at ITP because there's a lot of people named Dan. I actually typically just get called Shiffman. I am just for the moment, an official representative of this floor, ITP. I want to thank everybody for being here. You may not realize this, but when we get to hold events like this and have the space used for things other than our regular activities, the knowledge, the ideas, the spirit, the people, those ideas sort of permeate somehow into what the students are doing. And it's already like stuff is permeating into my brain, which I'm sure we'll talk about in class next week. And so I'm excited and thrilled that this is happening and that you're all here. So I could easily spend more than 5 minutes, if not like hours, just talking about ITP, which I won't, but I will give you a quote from our founder, Red Burns, who died in 2013. Technology is a means to an end, and that end is people. So here at ITP, we use technology, but really what we're doing is we're making things for people, trying to think about human communication, and sort of, I think, really apt to think about in the context of bots and people. But I want to talk to you very briefly about a different kind of bot, a Twitter bot, which is a program that will sort of make automated posts to Twitter. One of my favorite ones is called the Art Assignment Bot, and it just every once in a while it tweets a art assignment, like construct a poster using mines due tomorrow. Okay, everybody get on that now. So okay, so I teach a course called Programming from A to Z. You can actually there was somebody actually like cheering for that? That's really weird. You can actually go and take this course online. I have a whole sort of version of it on YouTube as well, and notes if you go to shiffman.net/A to Z, if you're interested. This is the sort of loose summary of the syllabus. We do a lot of stuff with, I was so thrilled to see yesterday everyone talking about regular expressions and what nightmares those can cause. But we do a lot of work around programming with text. So looking at regular expressions, working at getting text data, looking at analyzing text, sentiment analysis, looking at generating text with probability-based systems, grammar-based systems. And one of the projects around the middle of the semester that happened a couple weeks ago was to make a Twitter bot. And so one of the things that I'm really excited about bots in general and Twitter bots specifically, there's an article written by Harry Giles where he says, I think that Twitter bots are the most important development in contemporary poetry. So the students here, and there's some like grumbling laughter there, but I think there's something going on here. The students here are charged with what's the sort of strange, avant-garde, experimental, weird poetry idea thing that you can do with a computer and text. And so what I want to do today is really just show you what they made. So this is a bot called Uncharted Words by Jared Friedman, and it invents a new language. For example, bountegrahiaful, adjective, manifesting hate or hatred, malignant, malevolent. This is a bot by Chino Kim, sitting right over there. If I was better about the time, I'd just have him come here because I'll probably botch the explanation. But this is called walking around. There is this entity that's walking around, taking pictures, and going from place to place. And these pictures are being pulled from image searches, image data. And actually, what's really interesting about this bot is as it decides where next to go, the next tweet won't appear unless the amount of time that it would take to walk to that next location transpires. So this is called Walking Around by Chino Kim. This is Tonti Tweets. I'm going to read you by Nikita Higgins. Trinidad and Tobago is a country that is a true representation of its colonial past. The dialect spoken on the islands daily is Kalalu, a mix of the language of the people who came. Amerindian, African, Spanish, French, Chinese, Indian. So this bot teaches this merged language via the outspoken yet loving neighborhood matriarch Tonti. Okay, so the next bot is by Ruta Kryatskity. I had this whole conversation with Ruta about how to pronounce her last name, and I said, it doesn't matter as long as I just do it with confidence. And then I totally couldn't do it with confidence. This is called Where is Home? And it is a collective exploration of the concept of home. So Ruta has a database of thoughts and feelings about what home means to people from research and conversations that she's been doing. And it also reads Twitter and looks for tweets mentioning special hashtags. This is called Technolowitch by Paula and Zoe. This is a where do I have my description of this one? This is a spell-casting Twitter bot that uses magic to shift gendered power dynamics in tech. So let's read some of these. Keypad deletrius, a trick for growing someone, ties victim up on their digital. That sounds a little dangerous. Okay. This is called Generative Design by Andina Freit. A lot of the students are working here, in particular in computer graphics, generative algorithmic ways of designing imagery. And this is a bot that every so often finds an image on Flickr, I believe that's tagged maybe generative, and runs some processes over it and presents a new image. This is called Emoji Mountain by Rebecca Leopold. All it's doing is it's just looking. Anybody who happens to tweet mountain or maybe with the emoji mountain, it's searching Twitter. When it finds someone who uses the word mountain, it generates a mountain out of emojis and names it out of the Twitter username. So this is Mount Migpan and Mount Beekman 33 and Mount Hot Stuff Bia. And this I think is the last one here by Joachim Quach. This I thought was apt or relevant or terrifying. I'm full, just even looking at this, I'm filled with anxiety. But this is called Doge News, which combines the well-known Doge meme with news. So it takes the latest news and images and combines it with the meme. The output is created by running the images through an image recognition AI, and it analyzes what's in the picture and then combines those sort of generated keywords with the Doge meme to create a fun and different take on the news, like how leader, so political, many performance, how man, wow, singer. Okay, so I think that's it. Oh no, there's one more. Let me get to that last one. This one I meant to end with the election-related one, but there's one more called Unseen Places USA, and this is by Jessica Scott Dutcher. And what this is doing is it's looking through Google Maps for little-known and obscure places and tweets those locations and information about those locations. So, it's using data from both Wikipedia and the Google Maps API. So one thing that happens in the world of making these experimental bots is you make them and they live on Twitter, and that's ultimately, I think, the medium to interact and enjoy them. But we have been also sort of thinking about here at ITP, what are other ways to display these in an installation context? So I mentioned this yesterday, but we have a Velcro wall over there with a bunch of Raspberry Pis and little screens. So if you want to check out some more of these bots or learn more about how they're made, you can walk over there and click on them and look at them and enjoy them. Okay? Thanks very much.